What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Craig. We're going to be taking a look at the markets. First, I want to take a look at MicroStrategy, the Bitcoin King, and then I want to talk about Bitcoin. Obviously, we'll talk about my last video from Tuesday, where we're at, what we're looking at, where the support is, where the resistance is. What we're taking a look at here is the markets as a whole. We're going to take a look at the Dow Jones. As you guys know, I have been saying that this bubble cannot last forever. Could it continue? Absolutely. But for long, I don't see it. But I could be wrong. Let's take a look at what's going on. MicroStrategy, as you guys know, this hype bubble right here, he tried doing the same thing back here in the dot-com bubble, same type situation. A lot of similarities there, guys. Dot-coms were a lot like crypto. There was a lot of useless ones made. Anybody created, just started making money. And obviously we have the internet now, so more people are informed on it. So it's lasting a little bit longer. The bubble's still continuing. When will it pop? What ones will succeed? That we yet have to see. So let's take a look at this chart right here. As you can see, the thick white trend line here. I'd been telling you guys about 115 would be the top if we go off of this trend line right here. So where our support is what we've talked about for an extremely long time. It was off of these two wicks here from our 64 top and our 69 top, right? And that was at that 91,000. I said, as long as we can stay above that, our next two targets to watch for is the 1.272 extension, which is the 112, 112.6, somewhere in that range, and then 115 at this top trend line. Obviously, if it takes longer and stays above this trend line here. So the longer this trend line goes right here, this thin one, our support, the higher the support goes, because obviously it's an ascending trend line. Same goes with up here, the resistance trend line, what I will believe will be resistance. Let me know in the comments below some other things you want to look at. I'll take one coin or one stock and take a look at it next video, whichever one gets the most people saying they want to see it. I will do that. Also, if you guys are interested in trading, as you guys know, before we go into that, let's take a look at this trend line right here on the daily RSI, right? So as of right now, if we zoom into this daily, if you're looking at it from the bullish perspective, we could be making bullish divergence right here. We're making a lower low. Obviously, this doesn't close for 7 hours, so you can't really say anything till it closes. But for right now, we are making a lower low in the RSI, higher low. That is bullish divergence. But again, it has 7.5 hours before this candle closes. So we'll get into the 4 hour. But before we do, if you guys are interested in trading, check out Prime XBT. Links down below the video. You get up to a $7,000 bonus added to your deposit for using my link below. It'll bring you to this page. And also, for those of you that can't figure out how to use this, that are in the US, and I've added another sponsor, BitUnix, down below. No KYC, much easier for US people. But if you want to trade, crypto against traditional markets, gold, silver, everything else, Prime XBT is the way to go. Definitely check them out. Let's take a look at this. So this was our target from a long time ago on the 4 hour. If we could remain above that 91, 92, right? And so far, that's what we've done. But let's zoom in here. Let's get this out of the way. Let's zoom into where we're at now on the 4 hour. So let's pull up the RSI. We'll take a look at it all. All right, we're back in this rising channel, or the falling channel. Does this still count in the RSI? Who's to say? Right now, it's kind of iffy, wishy-washy with what's going on with traditionals and everything else. Traditional markets seem to be having a down day, not horrible. Dow Jones is down 0.19%, 0.44 for S&P, and 0.5% for NASDAQ. But as of right now, our resistance in the 4 hour here is between 98.3 and 98.4, right? Which is the 55 EMA, which is the yellow trend line here. Now, if this, Obviously, we have our EMAs up here. Could get up to this 99 some area. But if that keeps getting rejected, we start opening and close 4 hours below this 55 EMA. Your next real support's going to be down here around the 200 EMA. And this isn't going to be an exact count, guys, but I'm going to give you a target for the downside here. If I can, where's my, there it is. Somewhere in this range, right? Around the 92,000. Remember, that's where our support is. So if I would expect at least a bounce there, but if it drops down below that, it could get ugly pretty quick. But let's take a, what do you guys think of this? Let me know. This was a $12,000 drop in a day. We haven't seen that in a long time. I think in 2022 we had a $13,000 daily candle. But usually this signifies that you're getting close to the top. And one of the things I want to put out there for you guys, now I'm not saying, obviously I did not think the markets were going to go this high. I do believe it's all running on fumes, just not in reality. It is just extreme bubble territory, in my opinion. Now, let me know what you guys think about this $12,000 drop. Do you think that's signaling very close to the top, or do you think that's just gonna, one of the big narratives you hear pushed around on a lot of these YouTubers, one of them in specifically cracked me up. He said, I've been in crypto since 2020 and I know these bull markets and bear markets. Well, if you just got it in 2020, you don't know the bull markets and bear markets. But anyway, he's claiming this is when they shake you out right now. Now, if it was to continue like a 4-year cycle, right? Could this be a shakeout? Definitely a possibility. Then we have a whole year of a bull run. If we do have another year left of this bull run, it could get crazy. Let me know in the comments. Do you think we still have more to go in this bull run, or do you think this one's a little different? Things are shifting just like the last bull run shifted, right? Had the tops really wonky, really weird. We went below the last high like everyone said you never could. A lot of wonky things happen there, but I do believe there's going to be some craziness here, guys. And remember, when everybody and their brother is trying to buy crypto, all of a sudden, which is right now, right, having people call out of the blue, how do I set up a wallet? Where do I go? What bank? How do I link my bank account? Blah, blah, blah. That sounds like euphoria to me, but I could be wrong. Let's see what's going on. Anyways, so let's watch for this, guys. If we are going to go to the upside, let's take a look at something else first. Let's throw Fibonacci extension on here from this high to this low to this high. Let's see if this was an ABC. That would get you down to about the 90,000 range, right? That would be the one-to-one extension. So these are two areas I'd be looking for bounce, between 90 and 92. So if this comes down slowly, obviously this 4-hour can roll over, right, and start coming down, and then it still gets a bounce off the 200 EMA, but it will be down towards the 90,100. So that's what I'm looking at for now. Now let's look for a bullish case, right, for the 4-hour. So if we actually look for a trade on the 4-hour. So if we put this trend line here, let's be a little conservative here, right? We'll put this down here. Let's say we did get a bounce up. Remember, 107.2 is the 1.276 extension right here, right? As of right now, we've been getting a bounce off the are getting rejected at the 1.1 on the daily, or the 1-to-1 on the daily. Let's put this on here and see what it would entail. So let's say we broke this area, which is now right around the 100,400, right? So if we break above that, your target's going to be about 110. So again, right back to these targets here that we've been talking about, 112, 115 range, depending on if, when, and where these hit. If you could stay above this trend line here, which now is around the 91.4-ish area. So, and keep an eye on this RSI right here, guys, on the daily, right? Damn it. Here we go. On the daily, if this breaks and we close the daily below, we may get back up and retest the bottom. Would be a great place to enter a short if that does happen. But definitely keep an eye on this trend line here, guys. We can even move it all the way down here. Let's do this. Right? So if this trend line breaks, usually that's signals that we have much more downside. So again, keep an eye on that 91.3, 91.4 range. If that does break, we could be getting all the way back down into the 50, 60 range and possibly much, much lower. We'll talk about that when the time comes. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself here. A lot of haters out there will be commenting because they think when you say something's going to happen, that it's going to happen in the next 20 minutes. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, smash that thumbs up, leave your comments below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for daily updates, and check out the links below if you are interested in getting into trading. The Bit Unix, you can, if you deposit 100 using my link, they'll put another 100 on top of that when you start your account. So again, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next